In this video, we'll be seeing how to generate images using the FLUX model. First of all, you can open this GitHub URL and you can just go through this. This is the model and this is the interface for the model. And we will be using this. To use this model, you can come to huggingface.co. So I will give the link on the description, or you can check that here. And you can type here on the search option, you can type FLUX. And you can see the model, this one. So you can check the Black Forest Labs and you can select the latest version of their model. So we can go and use this dev version. So it is not a commercial licensed version. You can see the license and all here on the bottom. So you can check that. So this is for educational purpose only. So I will like to show you how this model works and all. So I'm going to use this for this purpose. So we can try and install this one on our system locally and run this. For that, if you scroll down, you can see here, they're asking you to install the diffuser. So before that, we can go and install the PyTorch. If you are not having PyTorch installed, we can install PyTorch. So you can come to this URL. I'll give the link on the description, or you can simply search pytorch.org and you will be taken to this kind of a page. You can simply go to get started here and you will come to this page. Okay. So I'll give the link so you can check that, or you can follow along from the screen. You can type it and open it. And here, simply scroll down and you can see how to download this one. You can select the versions according to your system. If you're using Linux, use Linux option. If you're using Mac, use Mac. So we are using Windows. So select Windows and we need pip and we need Python. We are not going for Java or C++. Then since I'm having a NVIDIA GPU installed, I'm going with the CUDA version. If you're not having a GPU, you can use the CPU version as well. Okay. So you have to install this properly. So since I'm having an NVIDIA GPU, I'm going to use this CUDA version. You can check the CUDA version supported by your GPU in the internet. You can check that there. And we support the 12.4 since I'm using 3080. So we'll be using this one. So we can copy this one and we can run this one. You can see that I have opened this file inside VS Code. So simply open a folder inside VS Code and create a file, app.py or something. Simply create a Python file and you can open the terminal on this folder. From here, you can open the file explorer and here on the path section, you can see we can type cmd and open the command prompt and it will take you directly to the path here. And here we can create a environment, Python environment. It is better to install everything inside your virtual environment. So we'll be doing that. Here you can navigate your folder. So it is codes AC. Okay, now you are inside your project directory. And now we can create the virtual environment. So Python -m venv and the name of the environment that you wish to give. So I have given this command that is for creating the virtual environment and hit enter. Now this will create the virtual environment with this name. Now it is created. If you go to your folder, you can see a new folder created. So here you can see a new folder is being created. You can see that here. And the Visual Studio Code is also detected the virtual environment and is asking you to whether to switch or not. You can simply type yes and that's it. Now you can see this folder. So this is the virtual environment folder that is created right now. Now everything that you install from the environment will be inside this one. So we have to activate this one. Now to activate, you can simply type this one, give the name that you have given and simply type scripts/activate. You can see that folder. So if you go to your project, you can see this one. Simply type this one and hit enter. And now you can see you are inside the virtual environment. This denotes that you are inside the virtual environment. So you can simply check this one to make sure that you are inside the environment. Now, whatever that you install from this terminal will be inside that virtual environment. Now we can run the command that we copied. That is this one. Okay, we can run this one. Simply paste that here and you can run it. Before running this, you need to have Python installed. Okay, so I'm guessing that you already have Python installed because we run this command. Okay, so you have to install the latest version of Python and do this. Otherwise, this command won't work. So after that, we can run this command. So wait for this to complete. You can see the installation is successful. You can see these all steps happened. Okay, so you can see it is successfully installed. Now we can go and install other libraries and dependencies that is required. So you can come to this URL. I'll give this link as well. So you can open this URL and we have to install transformers. You need transformers in order to run a diffuser and all this. So you have to install this. We'll be installing transformers, diffuser, and the accelerate, sentence piece, and also this protobuf. So we have to install all these dependencies. So let's copy this one. We can paste the command that we copied here. And we are going to install transformers, pip install transformers, and hit enter. Wait for this to complete. So the transformers is successfully installed. Now we can install other dependencies. That is the diffuser. For that you can open this URL and we can copy this one. You can paste that here and run this one. Wait for this to complete. Now diffuser is added. Let's go back and add another one. You can open this URL and we can copy this accelerate, pip install accelerate, and copy this one and run this one. Run that command, hit enter, wait for this to complete. Now that is also installed. Let's install another one. You can open this URL and we can copy this sentence piece. And we are also having this protobuf. You can copy that as well. You can paste the command pip install sentence piece and hit enter, wait for that to complete installation. And one more, that is this protobuf. Paste that one and hit enter. So we are installing all the dependencies that we need for this to properly run priorly before running the commands. So it will not generate any errors while running. Okay. So these are the things that you need for running this properly. So install all this. So we have currently installed all the required dependencies. So install all those prior and then do the running part. Okay. Now we are back on the Hugging Face page for the FLUX, and we can see we have installed all the dependencies that we need. Now we can simply copy this code. So this is the code to generate the image. And we can simply copy this one and we can paste this inside our Python page. So you can paste that code here inside this file. Hope it is visible for you. I will zoom it out a little bit. Okay, hope you can see this right now. And we can save this file. So this is it. So you can simply run this and it should work out of the box. So you can see this is to offload if the GPU is full and all. So you don't have to touch that right now. So this will download the model at first. So it could take some time when you're running it first of all. And after that, it will load it from the local. So you have to use the API key here. So we have to give the API key here because this is a restricted one. You have to get the API key from Hugging Face and give that key here. So I will be showing you how to add the API key and all. So first of all, you can go to Hugging Face, and if you don't have an account, you can create one. You can simply create an account if you don't have the account on Hugging Face. So I already have an account, so I'm going to use this one. So simply go to the settings option after creating your account. Go to settings option, and here we can see access tokens. Okay, so go to this access tokens. I'm already having one. You can create a new access token here. Create new. We only need the read permission, so we can set it to read, and we can give the name. So simply like FLUX demo something, and we can create this one. So you can copy this right now itself. Otherwise, this won't be visible anymore. So you can copy this one and you can click on done. That's it. So we are having that key here. Now we can use this key here. In this line, we can come here. You can simply give a comma here and hit enter. Okay, hope it is visible. And we can add the token here. Token equal to, and we can specify the token. So simply give it inside. So you can simply give the token here like this, and you can save it. And we can also specify something here. Okay, you can come here and you can set device map equal to balanced and give a comma after this and save it. Okay, that's visible for you. Okay, so you can hope you can see this one. I have simply changed and added two more things. This one and this one. Okay, that's it. Nothing else is added to the code that we copied. Simply add this line and add this one. And that's it. Now we are good to go and we can run it. So the image will be developed and saved to this file. It will be generated here, and we can view that. So now we can run this code. It is good to go. You can run this one. So on the first time you run this, it will be downloading a lot of files. I think you will be having kind of 10 GB files and all other things. So you have to wait for the downloading process to complete, and you will need enough internet, and you have to have storage and all. So make sure that you have enough internet connection and storage, etc. And your system should be speed enough. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot of time. So I will prefer you have an NVIDIA GPU and do this. So we can run this one. For running this one, you can type Python and the file name, that is app.py. And you can hit enter here. Now this process will take some time. So you can wait for this to complete. You can see a lot of files will be downloaded. So you can see a lot of files are being downloaded here. You can see this having 10 GB, again at 10 GB. And you can see a lot of files are being downloaded here, 4 GB and for 5 GB, etc. You can see a lot of files will be downloaded. So you have to wait for this downloading process to complete fully. And after that only you can run this properly. Here the downloading is completed, but we can see that we are getting this error here. So in order to resolve this, we can go and disable something. So you can come to the code and we can remove this line from here. So can simply remove this device map from here, and we can save it. Now we can try running this once more, and we can run this one. So Python app.py can run this one. So now when you run this one, you can see the downloading is not happening again. So you have to download it once, and after that when you run this one, it will not download those files again. It will use the locally downloaded versions, and it will run and start generating the image. You can see the generation has started here. So we can wait for this to complete. So I am running this on my GPU. So I'll be stopping the recording right now and waiting for this to complete, and then we can continue. So now the image is generated, and you could see that it took like 36 minutes to complete this one. And we were using the dev version. And if you go to this editor, and you could see that this file is being generated, FLUX.dev. .png, and we can open this one. Here we can see that the image generation was not done properly. I think that's because the files might have got corrupted while downloading. There was a power outage while I was downloading these files. So this could be due to that. I don't think it is the issue with the model. So you would not be facing this issue. So I am going to change this model and download the another version. So instead of this dev version, I am going to use this version. Okay, so we could try using this version, and so it will download this once again, and I will check it out. We could change the model here, and can paste this one. Okay, I have changed the model. Now it will restart the download once more because this is a different one. So it will download all the files once more. And we can change this according to the suggestion. Okay, let's change that here, and we can save it. Now we can try running this one. So for this one, you might not need this token. So only if this is required, you can add that. Otherwise, it is okay to add this. That doesn't matter. So it is good to add this because in case you need the access, so you can add it. Okay, so I'm keeping it. So for this one, you don't need this one, this token. You can run this without the token, and it will be downloaded properly. So we can try running this one. So before that, we can change this name to this one. Okay, let's change that to this. Okay, so we can try running this one. So I have opened the terminal, and I am inside the environment. You can make sure that, and now we can run the Python app.py. And we can run this one. So I have already run this once and completed the downloading part. So you won't have to wait it. So it is simple. It will automatically download. Once it is downloaded, it will not download it again. Okay. So since this is a new model that I'm using, I simply skip that part for you. So now we can wait for this generation part to complete. So image is generated successfully, you can see, and it took like 5 minutes 30 seconds. So we can go to the files and check how it is. And here we can see a new file, and this is it. Open it one, and we can see the image is generated, and it is exactly what we gave. If you go to the prompts, and you can see cat holding a sign, hello world, and that's what they generated. Okay, so you can try giving different prompts. So you can try that. So in this case, while using the dev version, it was simply because of the downloading mismatch or some kind of corruption happened due to the power outage. I think there is nothing else. So you can try using the dev version itself. So it might take more time with dev version because of the increased number of steps that you need to implement according to their suggestion. They are suggesting to keep it to 50. Higher numbers are recommended. So this one is much better in that case. So this will run much smoother on a device. So I will recommend you to use this one. And if you want to speed up this process a little bit more, you could come to this URL, and you could just copy this lines. You could see if your VRAM is lower, you can add these lines. So this might affect the quality, I'm not sure, but this will speed up the process and the usage, etc. So you can add this and try running it. So we could add that here, and you can try running it. So I'm not going to run it once more because it will take time to run. I did re-download the dev version, and you can see I made sure that it properly downloaded this time, and the image is also generated, and it took 50 steps. And the time is a little off because the computer was on sleep for some time, and I found that this task was not running at that time. So maybe the time is this much because of that. Other than that, everything is working, and the image that generated this time was better, and you can see the image is slightly better than the other model. And you can see this is the image, and it is better compared to the earlier version. So you can see this is the code, and I haven't done anything else. I haven't changed the code anything. So that's a quick demo on the FLUX dev version. So that's all. So hope you understand how to use this model and generate an image. If you have any doubt, you can leave a comment below, and I'll be responding to them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more such videos.